Hello and welcome back to this Rally 12 horsepower ride-on mower. It has a cut of 92 centimeters. It's got the 12 horsepower power build Briggs Stratton engine, and I've rebuilt the engine. I ordered all the parts and they arrived within a week. So all of that, I put it all back together. Plenty of videos already out there how to do that, and I've put it all back on. The joint here was cracked, which is pretty common. I thought I'd see if this works. Stuff in the fuel tap. I haven't tested it out yet to see if it's leak proof or not. I do have the proper new elbow as well, should this leak. Just a little experiment. So I ended up installing new piston rings, a new connecting rod, whole new gasket set, a new flywheel key, and then I've got the elbow should I need it. So the crankshaft I managed to save by with the wire brush, removing all of the aluminium from the previous connecting rod. So if it lasts a year, I'll be happy. If it lasts more, great. If it lasts less, oh well. Good learning experience putting it all back together. I have already tested it does crank over. I've got the jumper cables and the battery. It does not turn from the key, so either the key switch is faulty or the solenoid, or the wiring between the key and the solenoid. One of the three options. Haven't investigated further, but it does turn with the starter motor. Feels like it's got good compression again. So I did hone out the cylinder, cleaned all of the old goopy oil out. It's got fresh oil, SAE 30 oil. Everything else has been cleaned off. Air filter was still clean enough, so I blew that out. Every penny I can save. I've greased the front wheels, the spindles, and on the hub itself, because they were wobbly. I added new grease and the wobble went away. So I also washed everything with the pressure washer, so the deck is clean. Underneath, all the grass was still stuck, so all of that is off. The transmission in the back I cleaned off. So it does have a tow hook, and it says it can tow max 150 newtons. Oh, that's the pulling force. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that, but okay. I did lower back the guard because, well, you can see by having the guard up, it sprayed all of this with grass. That caused corrosion. Also the inside of the wheel, all dirty. I don't like that. The rest has all gotten a refresh. That's a new grommet for the dipstick. That's a new sump gasket, new head gasket, new valve cover gasket. It's the new carburetor intake to the engine gasket, new exhaust gasket, and I think that's it. So I did, because the surfaces were a bit rough, put some Hylamar between the two and the gasket. Have to see if it leaks anything. So far I don't see any leaks. I have not yet fixed that yet. The crack ends in the hole, so that should be okay. Best would be to weld it up. I might put a plate over it, but for now it'll last. This here I still need to address, but I'll check that out once it's running. Probably needs a new bushing or something, and then can get rid of all these funky spacers. It is missing a protective cap for here, but overall I think we should be ready to test. Another mystery that I did find was it had a second fuel line that was attached, and I could blow through straight into the tank, so I'm not quite sure what that was about. So I put a fuel tap at the end of it just to be sure. So maybe this tank could also fit a model with a twin carburetor engine. Anyway, that covers this. Tomorrow we'll be starting it.